Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Paper Chase, back live at Diamond Hour Studios. And as always, I'm joined by my boy,
the one and only Diamond Don wannabe. Back in the house again.
Let's get it, dog. Let's get it.
Yeah, so today we are going to take a little trip down memory.
You're having a stroke again. Oh, no.
Memory lane. And we're going to bring up a video from Twisted Sister, I Wanna Rock. Now, you've probably heard this song like in movies or on the radio or something, but have you ever seen the video?
No, I mean, definitely not. And it's funny because right before this video started, you kind of hummed it to me like, "I wanna rock." I was like, I've definitely heard that, but I've never even heard of Twisted Sister. So I would have had no idea that.
Yeah, because I asked you, I was like, you know Twisted Sister? And you're like, who the is that?
Yeah, I had no idea. So no, I've definitely never seen this. So I'm very excited because I mean, I've heard this song in many movies and, you know, ad placements and stuff like that. And I mean, it definitely always stands out. So, and I've never heard this song in totality. I've only heard.
All right. Well, you're about to go on a little trip and back to the 80s where there was a totally different, you know, version of fashion. And, you know, it was a great time. No cell phones.
No cell phones.
You know, just people living in the moment.
Living in the moment, huh? Sounds terrible. Just kidding. No, I'm super excited to hear this, man.
Hello, students. School has begun. The summer is over. I am in command. What was that? For that little outburst, each and every one of you will spend 3 hours in detention today, immediately after school, in the basement. What do you think you're doing? Twisted Sister. What kind of a man desecrates a defenseless textbook? I've got a good mind to slap your fat face. You are destroying your life with that garbage. All right, Mr. Sister, I want you to tell me. No, better yet, stand up and tell the class. What do you want to do with your life?
I wanna rock!
Yeah!
I want to rock! I wanna rock! Turn it down, you say, but all I gotta say to you is time and time again to say no!
Okay.
Tell me.
Before we get into it, I'm going to rewind it a little bit and check that out. But that intro was perfect, dude. That intro is perfect. You know, a lot of people say that 80s was the best generation of rock. You know, the best decade of music, you know, at least in our history so far. And, you know, none of it is nostalgic to me, obviously, because I wasn't born in the 80s. But I can see where they get that from. Because I feel like the vibe was it was rebellious, so cool, so much fun.
I don't know about the 80s being the best time for rock, but it was one of the best time for movies, in my opinion.
You always hear people say 80s had the best music. You always hear that.
That's interesting. I've literally never heard that.
What do you hear, the 70s? Or do you just know?
I don't know. I don't know if you could put a decade as the best.
Yeah, I feel like it's always that generation, people who were really into these type of bands and stuff like that, who really focus on 80s being the best, quote unquote, you know.
I think there's an argument that could be made.
Yeah. Rewind it just a little bit. Rewind it one more. I don't want to miss anything.
Turn it down, you say, but all I gotta say to you is time and time again to say no! No! Tell me not to play, but all I gotta say to when you tell me not to play, I say no! No! So if you ask me why I like the way I play, there's only one thing I can say to you.
You know, one thing that I think is funny is that, like, you know, in the current era, you get all this like right wing or whatever you want to call it. People say that like men are becoming feminized, and you know what I mean? Like men are so
And you're
feminine
like,
now.
bro, look
But I'm
back
like, I grew up in the 80s where men were literally wearing like tights, like women's like
yeah,
tights,
dude.
makeup. They had the hair that was like the blowout hair, like girls, and they were just crushing.
So these
just
guys are these
crushing
guys
puss.
considered glam rock?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think this is considered glam rock. I'm going to mess up my facts, so feel free to roast me in the comments. But I feel like the lead singer is from Colorado Springs.
Okay.
He has some
Maybe.
connection to like Colorado Springs. Now, I think there was like a horror movie that they filmed that was like on, like in my parents' neighborhood, using like a house that was in my parents' neighborhood.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah,
Feel-
well, a little bit quick piece about the song that I really like is, you know, nowadays a lot of rock and, you know, bands and stuff, they try to get really technical with the guitar. And there's something about just those power chords just for throughout the whole song that's just so iconic, man. I absolutely love it.
the power riffs. Yeah.
Grenade. I guess I'm nothing else, and there ain't nothing in the world that makes me go, Turn the power up. I've waited for so long so I can hear my favorite song. So let's go, When it's like this, I feel the music shoot through me. There's nothing else that I would rather do. I wanna rock. I wanna rock. I want to rock. I wanna rock. I wanna rock. Rock, rock. I wanna rock. Rock, rock. I want to rock. Rock, rock. I wanna rock. Rock, rock. I wanna
What's funny is I haven't watched this video in forever, and I do not remember him trying to like Al Qaeda these guys. You know
Yeah,
what I
dude,
mean?
he's straight up trying to blow up the whole school. That's
And the
insane.
fashion, man, is just wild. I
Dude,
mean,
the fashion is like one of the most captivating parts, you know, like this song, because this song like is one of those songs where you have to like deeply listen to the lyrics.
No,
like you're kind
it's
of,
very-
you
it's-
get the point of it. So
Yeah.
I'm really engrossed in the video. And dude, like their style, their charisma, obviously,
it's just a fun song, like a
Yeah.
fun video. He's got the like the football pads with like the feathers or the tassels
dude,
on them,
absolutely.
and basically like drag queen makeup. I mean, the makeup is intense.
his makeup is insane, bro. Like absolutely insane. I mean, I'm not hating on it at all. Like I think it's something
No.
about that look that really captivates me. And obviously the song, like it's a badass song. So like to have that behind it, it's just hilarious, dude. Rewind it a little bit when yeah.
Oh boy, is this great!
I didn't quite get that at the end.
Me either. I
Okay.
think it's that cheesy 80s humor.
Okay.
You know, a lot of that stuff doesn't stand the test of time. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, and as far my raw, genuine reaction to that song is, I'm really glad you showed me that because I have never listened to the song in full. I really enjoyed the instruments. I really enjoyed the power chords, the guitar solo that came in was really dope. Classic just classic all around, man.
And
Like,
the thing
that's-
is too, is like the music, some of this music that came out in that era was just like fun.
yeah,
I mean, that was the point of it. It's like, we're just going to make a fun song. Like I Want to Rock. There's, like you said, it's nothing deep. It's just like a fun, like pop song, you know, where they're not trying to, you know, people aren't trying to get political. They're not trying to get super deep. It's like, let's just have some fun.
and that song's an anthem though, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing is like I've heard it in the most random like videos and you know commercials or whatever, and it
Yeah.
always hypes me up. Like it's always just a banger. So, is there any other like Twisted Sister songs that are really?
Yeah, but there's a
Really
couple others that we could play. So we'll go down that rabbit hole along with some other 80s rock. So let us know, what do we need to put him in front of, this young buck who was born in what, 94?
95.
95. Just missed the greatest era to grow up in. I'm
I
sure
know.
everybody is like, you
know.
know, nostalgic about their time frame, but you know, honestly, growing up in the 80s was super epic, man. Riding bikes all day, you know,
Well, we
no
rode
cell
bikes all day too.
phones.
See, I grew up when I got a cell phone, when cell phones really came in the big picture, I
Yeah.
was like a teenager anyways. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I still had my childhood. I feel really bad for the next generation that came that like literally, you know, you go see a family going out to eat and all the kids have iPads glued to their face.
Yeah.
You know,
so you kind of caught that in wave as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like I was pretty blessed to have that. Those
Yeah, it's
experiences
rough
as a
because
child,
like
but-
you go out now, like drive around the neighborhood. There's like no kids out.
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Anyways,
wild.
let us know what we need to react to next. What more do you want me to put in front of for Twisted Sister or any of the other classic, you know, 80s rock bands, be it hair bands, you know, whatever, metal, you know, we're open to all
We
genres.
want to hear it all, baby. We want to hear it all. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you drop us a like, subscribe to the channel. We love the support and we love you guys for checking out our video. Yeah, but with that being said,
Peace.